For my analysis paper, I decided to write about the genre of film noir, which was during the 40s through the 60s in Hollywood's golden era. And I believe it's when, well, what many say is film noir is like a trip to hell, Hollywood's own trip to hell. Because its stories are dangerous. They have alcohol, smoking, murder, detectives, strange love triangles, all these things. And film noir is very known for its striking contrast between light and dark because these were black and white films and they wanted to use high contrast light between dark almost philosophically or spiritually. They really bring out the movie, bring out the scenes to a whole nother level, which is why we still get style elements from noir. Because we no longer have film noir. Film noir is a thing of the past. Now we have neo-noir, which is my example on my two films, Chinatown and Driver. So, we know film noir mainly consists of three things. A narrative about a man who is a detective, cowboy, veteran, something along this nature, who gets somehow caught into a trap or enticed by a woman, maybe. A woman who is dangerous, seductive, and independent. She's only looking for her own self-interest, not of the man, which is different in many Hollywood films. And third, the way it's shot, the contrast between light and dark. These three things we could see in neo-noir films like Chinatown and Drive, except females are a little bit different now in these films. They're portrayed differently. In Chinatown and Driver, they both have a protagonist who meets a woman. And from there, the story just goes south, basically. And they get descended into hell. The more they struggle, the more they get into this trap. And film noir is known for telling a tale of real life, a real story. Chinatown is about water corruption that did happen in California. It's about a detective who is very innocent and is trying to make a living and gets called by a female who is this time an imposter. But as the story progresses, we see that, and skip if you don't want any spoilers, but we see Noah Cross, the bad guy, winning in the end. The police don't catch him. The police are on his side. The police are the ones that push the detective off the road. And Noah Cross, the bad guy, escapes with no punishment whatsoever. The woman, this time, dies. And Noah Cross has another victim with him to take along with him. So, how is this real life? How does this tell the story of real life? Well, look at the director. The director has experienced gruesome murder. His parents were both in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany. His wife was brutally murdered by a cult. So he wanted to portray that beautiful woman die in Hollywood. But another thing that he portrayed in the movie was that the bad guys escape free. Just like how he did when he assaulted and raped a underage woman and fled America and was a fugitive for the rest of his life but kept releasing films. So the bad guys escapes in Chinatown. Drive, it's a little different. Everybody dies, pretty much. But I think it does tell a tale that's true to the narrative that's classic in film noir of the further struggling, further getting caught up in a snare. So, in conclusion, Film noir is a genre that is not used today, but is used in neo-noir, that we're able to see beautiful contrasts, terrifying stories that are very real to life, like we see in Chinatown and in the director's life. And this was all in the Prohibition era when everything was underground and the nightlife was underground, so it was that much more seductive and dangerous. Film noir is Hollywood's descent into hell.